Buenos dias, mi gente. Welcome to Monday Music Mantras, where we start off our week with music and a mantra that'll change that gloomy Monday morning frequency to an energized station. This is Maria Terc. So how was your week since last Monday? Did you sing your song? Did it make your day? Well, let me know how that went for you. But if you didn't catch last week's video, it's not too late. Get caught up. So we laughed, we sang, and then there are Monday mornings that we wake up in a funk, right? What's that about? Sometimes we don't even know why. Kind of like that hungry feeling that we don't know what we're craving for, right? Well, I find that for me, it's usually because I'm not in touch with my love senses. Love senses. Okay, roll your eyes back into place. I've not lost my mind, not yet. Okay, so most of us have heard of the 5 love languages, right? I can talk about that on another video, but the gist of that was how we connected with those we loved based on how we most strongly express and feel love. And we don't all feel the same way. Well, today let's focus on our senses, how we connect our love, even ignite our love superpower based on our strongest senses, the ones that appeal to us the most. So there's sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste. And like new songs and new dance moves, let's break that down. I'm gonna fire out a bunch of questions, but there are no wrong answers, no judgment at all. And in that space, simply be true to yourself and understand that people you love might answer in a different way, and that's okay. Here's the thing. All our senses are important. We all enjoy a beautiful scenery, music that energizes us, a sweet aroma, a good tasting meal. But for this easy exercise, let's focus on what's more important to you. Okay, so let's start with sight. Are you more of a visual person? Do you need to see everything in order? Do you feel everyone should look presentable in the presence of others? Or people and our surroundings should feel comfortable and other senses are more important to you? So maybe it's hearing. Do you like being complimented and acknowledged? Are you sensitive to criticism? Or are they just words and your other senses are more important? How about touch? Are you overly sensitive to textures? Do you respond more to touch than what you hear or you see? Are you affectionate and enjoy random physical affection? Or do you feel that the touchy-feely stuff should only be reserved for private moments and other senses are more important? How about smell? Are you drawn in or away by scents? Are you skittish and turned off by smells? Or do you make allowances for all sorts of aromatic circumstances and the other senses are more important? Taste. Do you feel the need to fix a meal served to you right on the spot or turn it down? Or would you tolerate a mediocre meal and move on because the other senses are more important? You would think that these questions are loaded and that the answers would be obvious. It's not about the answers. It's about which one spoke to you the most. Which jumped out at you? Did any question make you cringe? Well, start there. That's important to you. So how do we use this information? Well, first and foremost, when you wake up in a funk, get out of bed. Always get up if you physically can, or sit up if that's a better option. You see, our primitive brain, where we house our instincts, it knows that if we're in danger, we need to get up and run or we'll be consumed by whatever's coming at us, right? So same thing with waking up in a funk. If we just lay there just thinking of our fears or our escape plan, whatever's coming at us, it'll consume us too. So let's get up and moving. So if it turns out that sight is what ignites your love superpower, then consider waking up to visual reminders of what makes your heart sing. You might wake up to seeing things out of order or feel you don't look nice, right? So let's change what we first see in the morning to boost our visual senses. Maybe it's checking out the bright sky outside your window and how the light shines over the trees or reflects off the tops of buildings, windows, cars. You get the point, right? Or there's a beautiful picture you gravitate towards to fill your senses and help us see the beauty in our day. If it's hearing, Well, if the sounds of noise in surroundings or our own self-talk and our yapping is pushing us into that funk, let's consider waking up to energized music, a song that'll get us out of bed because our body is craving to move when we hear it. Turn that song back on throughout your day to muffle out the other noise. Call a friend, let them shower you with the right words that you need to hear. How about touch? Ooh, that can get tricky. In this day and age of isolation, our options are limited, right? But if the lack of touch has you waking up a bit grouchy, consider waking up to soft sheets and get your pet nearby if you have one. Shower and lather up with lotion. Consider having morning appointments or meetings. Shaking someone's hand can be the trick, or a hug from a friend. So how about taste? Well, there we can plan to start our day with our favorite coffee or tea and that healthy, delicious breakfast. Notice how energized you feel. Yes, all our senses are important, but notice how our body, mind, and spirit responds. How our love superpower is ignited. Which sense is most sensitive or stronger? Pay attention to that and feed it. And while we're at it, just like with the 5 love languages, let's consider how other people in our lives respond with their senses. What motivates them? What are they sensitive to? It may not be the same as your sensitivity. So for example, somebody might be sick, and because taste may be your love sense, you cook them a fine meal. Yet touch might be their love sense to be able to energize, and a hug will be more powerful. Oh yes, get to the hug first, then wake up their taste buds. It might even taste so much better to them. So, today's mantra song created quite a picture for me when I listened to it. It appeals to most our senses. Although you're only listening to the song, open up your heart to see, feel, smell, taste it. Whichever sense sings to you. There's marimba rhythms that start to play. You can see a lazy ocean hugging the shore. You can smell the flower bending in the breeze. And there's a touch with a magic technique. Yeah. Our Monday music mantra is dance with me, make me sway. Yes, fire up your love superpower with your strongest sense and create amazing connections on your Monday morning and for the rest of your week. Hit that like button if this resonates with you. Share with a friend or 2 or 3. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know how your week is going. Come back next Monday for another mantra to groove out your week. And until then, dance with me, make me sway. This is Maria Terc with this week's Monday Music Mantras. Check out this fun cover, enjoy the music, sing along, sway, stay on this frequency, and stay in touch.
Like a lazy ocean hugs dance with me.